So it's really and I want to show you guys kind of like the GoPro stuff. Like I got kind of in this area showing off, for the helmets. So I'm trying to go around and get all the footage that I can. There's this helmet. I actually glued it from the inside, and then the next part, and rubbed some of the excess around the brim, I would say. And then there's tape taped up inside the holes, so I'm going to remove all the tape. I'm going to get a plastic tray and things. I think I did this yesterday at this same time, and I actually made a video of explaining this, but YouTube. So I'm going to use this paracord for one of my cameras. And here's pretty much both of the GoPro, pretty much harnesses, and some of the other paracord that I found for electronics or devices. And here's a good example of a pouch that I could put a GoPro in, and it'll be safe and stuff, little small totes and things like this comes in handy just to keep items organized. I actually have a small box too, so I kind of make these videos, and I'm starting to like review a few things, and it's just random spare items and things, but even good things, or it's just another box of DIY stuff. But basically using boxes and stuff, I could or kind of pretty much put stuff away. I could actually add or keep things nearby and situated and organized a little bit until I get back into working on things. I'm kind of going back and forth. I need to actually, like I mentioned, take this paracord off of this one. And then I also have to, welcome to Upside DIY. So I finished the paracord coating. I coated it with silicone, so any dirt or anything for the cameras. So I'm replacing this gray one with this black one. Then this yellow one's for the yellow GoPro, and I guess this black one's for the black GoPro. If it's actually, I need to still work on it, and but I basically put the flashlights and even the inner tubes in just a random small box that is taped up a little bit, and also I pretty much siliconed these gloves, and I shouldn't have left it on this box like this, but it's going to hopefully dry. So yeah, with the rest of the silicone tubes, I'm actually getting ready to go and get some more, because hopefully I can find a good deal before the weather changes too much and stuff. But I basically put silicone on both of these gloves, and then I use like a stick to hold that up. And forgot or didn't mention, or I moved a few things out of boxes, and the sorting situation, I have these 2 liters and stuff, so electronics or some other items like DIY, or just whatever I could get to, or I need to keep sorting out things. But I kind of pulled the big box that was kind of like right over there on the left and stuff, so I moved things over here. There are a few toys and other random items, so I need to basically empty out as much as I can, and at the same time look for stuff and sort things out. And here's kind of like a good example of this type of stuff that I'm kind of looking for, is like either tape or some flashlights, or even like a old cassette, you know kind of like to-do list, you know, pretty much a whole long. So, but basically, I actually like have all these boxes. I'm actually going to save these for later, you know, whenever I have some time. I think I mentioned that, but you know, sometimes I get so like detailed into, you know, it's not even like detailed, but I make excuses, I think. But I need to sort out a few items, maybe with a plastic bag and paper bag. This jumper wire is really nice. If I ever, and you know, it's just like an electronic type of ignition or something like that. But the jumper wire that's around this is actually pretty thick stuff, or you know, it's not that bad. It's more random spare boxes and stuff that I could actually put to the side, and things like that, so that I could just basically have just in case, you know, if I want to build something interesting, I would say. So, you know, this would actually go pretty much better in something like this, but you know, all these compartments are actually sorted out. There's little small hand tools or other things, tape and hackleberry or harnesses, you know. So I gotta basically deal with a few things, but I'm actually trying to get into, or trying to double check to see if boxes need to be you know, repurposed and actually be a pretty good camera holder, you know, depending on the dimension. So here's another, like a lot of these items I could reuse into other, I'll just mess that up. And yeah, so, and I kind of see like a Lego guy right here, so I'm not sure, but it's always cool to keep things, you know, recognizable, and I could organize and put it away or something. So I got a kind of like a jar here and there of random stuff, and the same thing with this box, and it's kind of underneath a lot of things. Actually, you know, I reviewed all this on a separate video, but you know, just in case, like, you know, I could do a double take. This suction looks like it works. I just need to kind of clean it, and then silicone these gloves just for now. I mean, I haven't worked on these for like a week or two. It just you know, just started to make sense to try to, you know, see what I could do, and I think I'm going to just coat it with silicone with the harnesses and hackleberries or things, or I need to find a way to like you know, just like kind of like have a string, you know, needing some more bottles. I've got bottles on the other side, but I'm actually clearing up and making some other bottles and bags and stuff. I have other extra items for just trying to clean up, and but this could be a sorting bin. Just most of my sorting bins are 2-liter bottles, but and the ones with the holes are actually for cleaning and draining, and I need this for the rocks inside of the bathroom. But yeah, I gotta sort out 1 or 2 other bags. This stuff is mostly but I'm trying to actually like get all this garbage out into one bag, and then start putting like my sorting bottles, like this bottle or this bottle. I could probably do it right now. I need to actually start you know, taking, and then I'm gonna start using these Gatorade bottles for another thing. But right now I'm actually glad to have enough sorting bottles to and they're not the cleaning bottles, so I've got to stay focused. And I've got a few more that I'm getting ready to make. So, but if I could get 6 of them and start cutting, it's reusing a few things, and then I get to try to do other things with it. I'm trying, and also the same thing with paper bags and pocket, so that I could keep cleaning and organizing stuff. So, but it's been a while. It's been a while since been making mixtapes, trying to figure out all that stuff, figuring out like what I'm gonna pretty much do. Make that much. As long as for a social media type of standpoint, or the excitement, or the, I guess, what people would help me learn. It's like the gloves used to be right here, and for some reason, well, I picked this up too. I think I saw this like a few months ago, and then so I guess I need to go back to this. It's not that far away, but on the way to the store, I need to go back to see if there's a few more items. I think there was like a permanent glue or something, a couple that, and I guess right here are just some empty jars that I'm going to clean up with isopropyl alcohol. So there are a lot of random things that so I just showed you guys like 3 different areas. This is kind of like a jar with rubbing. I need to really figure out how to dump this. I don't know if it's building up, flammable gases or not. So I've got to actually start. I've got to bring this towards the other jars. So I'm going to reuse this as much as I can, and it's going to actually. So I just swish rubbing alcohol inside jars, and it cleans it really nicely. A swish rubbing alcohol inside jars, and it cleans it really nicely. Excess around the brim, I would say, and then there's tape taped up inside the holes, so I'm going to remove all the tape. I'm going to get a plastic tray and things. I think I did this yesterday at the same time, and I actually made a video of explaining this, but yeah, I'm gonna have to take off the tape and use a popsicle stick. And I didn't go and get like a new tube so that the nozzle will be small, prepped up. I would say it's kind of a hard project to document while I'm doing it. It just gets pretty it can get really messy, juggling like a camera. And eventually I'm going to, after the gluing and the painting, I've got some touch-up paint. I'm going to line it with some of this foam in certain areas. It's kind of thick. If I could find something thinner, would be good. So yeah, that's there's definitely a lot of other stuff that I need to actually, check out and things. Or so I was drying a lot of the pieces that I was prepping up, and now I could kind of resort out and see like some of these items, make sure things are getting a little more drier than just making sure things are a little bit drier and sorted out. So I kind of showed off these buckets with rocks, and yeah, I did clean it up. There's just some rags in there right now. And got one of the drain or the washing bottles. It's actually, I definitely could have used a tub to help catch the water, but those things have stuff in it and stuff. So just a small pile of organize and wash and store for later. And then I basically put I reached inside of